Sư quý cô và các quý vị đạo hữu tham dự pháp đàm. Bây giờ cũng sắp tới giờ bắt đầu nên con xin phép nhắc cả nhà chúng ta kiểm tra điện thoại di động xem đã tắt hay là đặt ở chế độ máy bay chưa ạ. Và hôm nay thì con cũng biết là có một số đạo hữu không có cơ hội ở được pháp đàm lâu, nên là những đạo hữu đó nên tranh thủ thời gian để đặt câu hỏi, và đặc biệt là các đạo hữu mới nếu như có thắc mắc gì, bởi vì khi mà mới bắt đầu nghe pháp đàm thì chắc chắn là sẽ có rất nhiều suy nghĩ, nhiều thắc mắc, nên là để có thể giúp hiểu hơn thì các quý vị cũng được khuyến khích đặt câu hỏi, không ngần ngại, bởi vì đừng ngại là những câu hỏi của mình mới chỉ là câu hỏi của người sơ cơ, bởi vì thực ra là những câu hỏi của người sơ cơ lại là những câu hỏi hữu ích nhất, nên là các quý đạo hữu đừng ngần ngại ạ. Thì sáng nay là có bạn Vạn sẽ bắt đầu với câu hỏi đầu tiên, đúng không? Để chị nói bằng tiếng Anh một chút xong rồi sẽ bắt đầu em ha. Good morning everyone. So before we are starting our discussion, may I remind you to check if your iPhone are already switched off or on airplane mode. So now we can start the discussion with a question from a lady who is the first time comer to the discussion, Miss Vạn. Mời bạn Vạn.
Dạ, con kính chào bà. Con kính chào tất cả quý vị ở đây ạ. Dạ, thật ra hỏi con không biết hỏi gì luôn. Tại vì cho con xin khoảng một chút để con nói về cái hành trình của con, có được không ạ? Thì con được 15 năm rồi. Con từ khi con biết đạo Phật, mà con cũng có đi tu, mới đầu là con tu bên Tịnh Độ. Dạ. Sau đó qua bên Nam Tông. Dạ. Thì cái khái niệm của con khi mà con biết đạo Phật á, là con nghĩ là tu là sẽ thành Phật. Và con nói là con thấy thành Phật tức là mình thoát khỏi cái sinh tử luân hồi. Và Đức Phật nói là ta là Phật đã thành, chúng sanh là Phật sẽ thành. Cho nên con nghe câu đó là con quyết tâm con sẽ đi tu. Con tu để thành Phật thì con đi tìm những cái pháp mà con hành là con cũng hành hết mình. Nhưng mà càng hành thì con còn thấy wow, nó còn cái tham sân si ở đó nhiều quá. Không những ở con mà còn ở những cái gương mà con thấy nữa. Dạ. Thì con chơi vơi. Rồi con qua hành thiền, thì con hành thiền xong là con thấy nó hành thiền. Con có ngồi hành thiền đó, ngồi từ 6 tiếng rồi. Ngồi mà nó giống như cái gân mình nó bị đứt á. Mà ngồi là hành thiền là phải ngồi kiết già kìa. Nó mới thành Phật, nó mới nhập định được. Cho nên con ngồi và con thấy nó cũng không đau vào đâu hết. Thì con mới đi trình pháp, con hỏi với Ngài. Con hỏi là bây giờ mình ngồi thiền, nó không còn kiểu như nó mất thân, nó không còn cảm giác thân, thì cái gì làm sao đó nữa? Rồi thành Phật là cái gì? Con đi trình pháp không ai nói được cho con, không có cái câu trả lời chính đó. Con bị giống như chơi vơi á. Cái phao của mình là mình sẽ thành Phật, nhưng mà cái nhà con không biết ở đâu mà con đường nào hết. Thì con có xong đó là con có tham gia một cái khóa năm 2000, cuối năm 2024 á. Con có tham gia một cái khóa học gọi là về coach chữa lành đứa trẻ bên trong. Một cái khóa này khá là nhiều tiền, khoảng 20 mấy ngàn. Con học xong nó đây là đúng rồi, đây là cái con đường của mình đi ra, nó là phải như thế này nè. Nhưng mà con mới thi xong, con học 1 năm rưỡi con thi xong, con thấy nó tuyệt vời quá, con thấy nhẹ nhàng mà con thấy cuộc sống. Xong cái chị Vinh con mới giới thiệu pháp của bà A Chan. Mới đầu chị nói là tất cả là nó không đâu vào đâu hết. Mình nói là chánh niệm, không phải là chánh niệm. Mình nói là cái con bị phản ứng. Dạ. Nhưng mà con nghe thì khi mà con học được cái khóa học đó, nó là mình cái gì? Mình là có cái gì? Tất cả là mình chọn. Tất cả mình, cái hành trình mình đến đây là mình chọn để trải nghiệm. Nhưng mà con nghe bà nói là không phải. Không có nghe một bài pháp bà nói là không phải. Cái đó là Tùng dùng cái từ gì ta? Là không phải là mình chọn á cô.
Không sao, em cũng không quan trọng là em
Dạ.
cứ
Tức là đó,
bỏ qua cái đoạn nào khó quá.
Cái con bị chơi vơi. Con bị chơi vơi. Khi con học cái khóa học nó xong về là con thấy rất là vui, rất là happy với cuộc sống. Và con có một cái chương trình là con sẽ thực hành cái đó. Và con có những khách hàng để cho con coach, con giúp đỡ mọi người. Xong cái con không có làm gì được, con bị chơi vơi thì con mới đến đây. Thì khi mà con đăng ký cái khóa này là con nói thôi là một vị mà tu hành như vậy, con đến con đảnh lễ. Dạ. Nhưng mà khi đến đây rồi, khi nghe rồi thì con wow, chị con nói rất là khó, pháp của Phật rất là khó. Con nói khó cái gì, ví dụ cái gì chị cũng không chịu hết. Con wow, khó gì mà con không chịu nha. Con mẫu điều như vậy là con xong. Tại sao mình đi tìm bao nhiêu năm nay mình thấy ổn rồi mà giờ chị chỉ nói là không phải. Dạ. Tại khi đến đây con nghe pháp, con cứ nghe pháp và con có được cái hiểu wow, nó khó. Con bây giờ con cảm nhận là đúng là khó. Bà có nói là từng chút một. Wow, con thấy wow, nó khó, đúng. Thì con mới nói tức là những cái dính mắc của mình, cái vô minh và cái mà dính mắc của mình, cái mà cái tà kiến của mình, thì bà nói là cái thấy nó một sát na là mình thấy cái tăng đế đó, mình thấy. Thì thật ra cái sát na đó là cái vô minh của mình đó, cái tà kiến của mình nó ở đó rồi, nó ở ngay đó rồi. Thấy cái bàn, cái ly, cái ghế, tức là mình nó ở trong đi rồi. Rất là khó. Khi mà bây giờ nói ai đây không phải là ai, thì cái đó là chỉ cái suy nghĩ thôi. Còn để mà thấy được cái biết đúng á, thì con nói wow, nó cực kỳ khó và nó đúng là vô lượng kiếp. Thì bây giờ con mới cảm được, khi mà con nghe được pháp bà là con mới cảm được wow, đúng là vô lượng kiếp, không có dễ gì để cái thấy cái biết, mà cái thấy cái biết gọi là chân đế đó, cực kỳ khó. Và bây giờ con mới chấp nhận được cái câu của chị con nói là nó khó. Dạ, là con như vậy. Còn cái câu hỏi của con là con xin bà cho con về cái thực tại. Thì con nghe bà nói là thực tại, cái thực tại thì con muốn nghe đó. Dạ.
Okay, so she took some time to describe her journey before coming to the discussion. She said that she started to know about Buddhism about 15 years ago. And at first she followed the Pure Land school and many different sub-schools. And whenever she followed some kinds of practice, she always put her utmost effort there, like sitting for 6 hours in the lotus position, for example. But at that time, her purpose was to become a Buddha, because it was what she was told. But then she realized that after some time, her dosa, moha, and lobha are still the same, and she could see that in the people who follow the same practice with her. So she abandoned that path, and she followed. After that, she changed to Theravada as well, but still it didn't change anything. And then lately, 1 year ago, she tried a healing course, and it was very expensive. like 24,000 US dollars, something like that. And the purpose was to heal the baby, the inner baby. And she felt that it was really good. And at that time, she said, oh, this is the way, because she felt much happier and everything. But after some time, she got a little bit confused and lost. But still, she felt that very happy still. And her sister, her twin sister, who participated in some of the Vietnamese-Dhamma home discussions and listened to the YouTube video with Achan for a while, and she said to her, no, that path is not, it's wrong, it's not sati, it's not like what they mentioned. So she tried, she said, so what is your, the teaching that you are listening to? And her sister said that it's very difficult. But she couldn't describe how difficult it is. So today, since the last 2 days, she listened to the discussion and she started to get the sense of how difficult it is. So now her question is, please explain what is reality. When Ajahn talks about reality, what it is.
Usually we cling to long stories about what happened to me 15 years ago, my journey, my different practices, what happened here, what happened there. But at this very moment, what is there? It's just thinking about what has long gone. So the purpose of the Buddha's teachings is to understand more about life at this very moment. So thinking now is real, but the long journey, the healing, meditation, the different practices, it's all just the object of thinking, the ideas. So we study the Buddha's teachings to learn more about the truth now. Thinking is real. What is thought about is just what is imagined. Seeing is real now. Hearing is real. What is seen now is real. We call it reality. Flowers are what are thought about in the imagination, just like the stories about the past. So there's thinking about the flowers, thinking about the people in the room, thinking about our story. Usually we live in the dream of what is thought about. Just like when we wake up in the morning, we know it was a dream, not real. But even now, during the daytime, when thinking about the story about me and my past, thinking about the flowers, thinking about the people, it's the same, it's another dream. So we live in the world of dreams all the time because there's no understanding of reality now, of the truth now. So what the Buddha taught is what is true, what is real, what can be tested at this very moment. So is it true that there is hearing now at this very moment? Is hearing real?
Dạ có
Yeah.
ạ.
Yes, I can see you're nodding. So the hearing is real. The sound that is heard, is the sound real?
Dạ có ạ.
What about the words, the meanings, the ideas about what has been heard? Are they real?
Dạ thầy có hiểu không? Bây giờ nó là không thật ạ.
My understanding now is that they're not real.
So we begin to understand why your sister told you it's not easy, why it's very subtle. So the sound is real that is heard. But so quickly, because of memory, there is thinking about the words, the meaning, the details, the story about what has been heard. Sometimes there is thinking about the meaning in a wise way, like now, thinking about what is true, what is real in life. So this is wise consideration. Usually the thinking is not wise, thinking about the flowers, the trees, the insects, our delicious breakfast, long stories all the time. So usually we just live in the world of stories with very little wise consideration about what is true, what is real. So gradually we learn that life is just in a moment now. We think of the whole story about my history, but life is just at this moment. It's all gone. Even the thinking a moment ago is gone. The seeing a moment is gone. No use clinging to it. Earlier, what someone mentioned, they had some regret about something that was said or done yesterday. It's so useless because there's only this moment. Gradually, with more understanding of reality, there's letting go of what has gone. It's not important. We take it all for I, what I said, what I did, what someone else said or did. But actually, now the reality is that there are just moments of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and thinking. This is life at this moment. Is there an I that sees, an I that hears, an I that thinks?
Dạ không ạ.
No.
We've heard a little about the teaching, so we know in truth, in reality, no I to be found. But if there is no real understanding of the reality now, such as seeing what is seen, hearing sound, then for sure there will be taking it for my seeing, my experience, my years of meditation in the pagoda, and so on. Actually, just like now, different moments of experiencing, all gone, none of them belonging to me. And it was the same in the past. Different moments of seeing and hearing and thinking, none of them belong to you or me. And in the future, it will be like that. So we talk a lot about, you heard the discussion yesterday, we talk a lot about seeing, the reality of seeing and what is seen now, in order to let go little by little the idea of I and my experience and something that is seen, something that is heard, something that is touched. Because this is all atta ditthi, wrong view of atta. So the purpose of listening and discussing is for the letting go of the idea of atta, self or something. Does it make a little more sense?
Dạ có ạ.
Yes.
And it's not like when we learn to cook or drive a car or some other task, we follow the rules and then we can become an expert in that skill. With understanding Dhamma, it's not like that. Because no one to do anything, the understanding has to develop naturally. It's not anything that I can do at all. So this is the purpose of hearing and considering, always for understanding more about this moment, not what happened 15 years ago, not what will happen tomorrow, but now, understanding what is real now. so that the understanding can develop naturally.
And thank you for sharing with us your story. And as Sarah said, we all have a story as to how we come to be here at this very moment. But just for this short time, our stories converge. But of course, a story is all about the past, and the past has gone. Only the present is present at this moment. So your question, what is reality, is a good one, because it is what the Buddha spent his life talking about and teaching. The Buddha was an enlightened being, and he became enlightened to the truth about realities. That's what he understood. And what can be understood is only what is present at this moment. What can be directly known is only something that is present. Otherwise, if it's not directly present and directly known now, it is just thinking about. So we can think about all sorts of things, but what can be directly known is what appears at the present moment. And what appears, what is real at the present moment, is different for every individual. What is real for the individual. We're not talking about what is real in a scientific sense. And that is why it is important to ask the question, what are realities? What is real appears and can be directly known. Anything else is just thinking about things. And those things we call concepts, ideas, notions, thoughts. These are not realities. So what is real is, for example, as Sarah has mentioned, what is being heard now. What is being heard before there is any thinking about what has been heard. Sound is heard, just sound, and it's by thinking about the sound that we understand the meaning of the words being spoken. So the understanding of the meaning of speech is thinking about concept, quite different from the moment of it directly experiencing the sound. And so it is for the other sense doors also. What is seen at the present moment is just what is visible, the visible information, not the idea of people and things that is thinking about what has been seen. So this is the very basic beginning subject that needs to be considered, and about which the Buddha spent his life explaining. And as he said, we cannot discover these realities ourselves. It needs the hearing of the Buddha's teaching, to awaken the idea of reality, what is real and what are concepts. It's difficult to understand to any degree in the beginning, so it needs time. But if there is the interest, then of course what is heard will be considered naturally, not with a view to gaining understanding, but just because of one's interest in the subject.
So now it's time to implant the very careful considering to understand the amazing truth. So amazing. So it's time to consider carefully. In truth, there is no one, not anything, no tree, no table, no moon, no sun. Is it true? Careful considering of the amazing truth. So amazing. There's no one here. Is it true? It has to be one's own careful consideration. And if there's no thought, no thinking about the truth carefully, it's not the firm understanding of the truth, which is so very amazing. So now it's time to implant the habits to consider so carefully about just the amazing truth. Where is it? Where's the amazing truth? See, it's hidden very deeply. So careful consideration to understand whether it's true or not. The amazing moment now. Is it true?
Yeah.
Not yet. When there's no understanding of the truth of what is there, how can there be the understanding of the amazing moment, the amazing truth? That's why there must be careful considering about what is there now, because each moment is so amazing. If there's no understanding of the truth, the amazing truth of this moment, no one can understand what is the meaning of the amazing truth. So, the ultimate truth, so amazing, there's no one in this room. There's no thing in this room, no table, no flower at all, anywhere. Is it true? Not true yet. As long as there's no understanding, so what is there now? Which cannot be taken for anyone, anything at all. Without such understanding, just follow the word. It's not the understanding. That's why in order to know who's the Buddha, not just the word, but the understanding little by little of the amazing moment taught by him, who had realized the truth of everything, so very deep, so very subtle. That's why consider any question carefully. Is there seeing now? No answer. No one sees
Dạ không
at
ạ.
all.
Hiện giờ có
Dạ.
cái thấy không?
Dạ không ạ.
Không à?
Cái thấy tục đế thì thấy ạ. Còn cái thấy chân đế thì không thấy đâu ạ.
The seeing in conventional sense, yes, but the
Is
ultimate
there,
seeing, no.
the question is careful considering each word. The question is whether is there seeing now?
Có ạ.
Yes.
Okay, is it amazing?
Dạ có ạ.
Yes.
How and why? It's so amazing.
Nếu mà trả lời là nó có kỳ diệu thì nó là vì sao nó kỳ diệu?
Cái thấy thông thường thì bây giờ con thấy là con được đứng đây, là con được nhìn thấy bà và con được nghe giáo pháp của bà nói, thì con cái thấy là con mắt thấy, mà trong tâm thì nó thấy rất là vui. Dạ. Kiểu như nó được học.
It's amazing because I am standing here, I can see you, and in my mind there is a lot of joy.
That is not amazing.
That's another story, another long story, not understanding of the reality.
It seems like there is seeing all the time, right? Today, from morning up to now. But in truth, so amazing, it's not what it appears at all. That's why I begin to understand the virtues of the Buddha. So very great to realize the truth of each moment, of each reality there in a moment. Amazing. How come? From birth up to now, no understanding of the ultimate truth, that in truth there's no one and there's no anything at all, no bottle, no chair, no people, no tree, no flowers. So what is there so amazing? What is there?
What is amazing is that there is no you standing here asking a question in a room full of people, but that at this moment there is just seeing, hearing, thinking, no you at all. That is what is amazing. That whatever we have thought all life, countless lives, is not right at all, because no you at all. Just a moment of seeing, just a moment of hearing. That is amazing. Not the story, but the reality itself. That is anatta. That is what is amazing.
No one. No seeing. Or there is seeing.
Dạ, có cái thấy mà mình là có cái thấy là nó thường hằng ở đó, nhưng mà con không thấy được, con không thấy cái thấy thường hằng, con không thấy được.
There's seeing, and seeing is there all the time, but I cannot know it.
So begin to develop careful considering of each word. For example, can we change the characteristic of seeing to be other reality?
Dạ không ạ.
No.
So, is seeing me? Is seeing a dog?
Dạ không phải là tôi thấy ạ.
Not me seeing.
So seeing is just seeing. It cannot be anything at all. But what is the truth of seeing? What is it? It's there. So true. But what about the understanding of seeing, the truth of seeing? Is it true? Seeing? Is it real? Careful considering. Begin to develop each moment of consideration, considering. Without considering, can there be any understanding?
Dạ không ạ.
Cannot, Ajahn.
That's why begin now to be the truth of seeing known. What is seeing? It's there now. What is it? So amazing. No one knows. But seeing is real. It sees. What does it mean? It sees. No one. Only a reality which arises to see. That's all. It cannot think, it cannot like, it cannot feel, it cannot remember. It's just a moment of a reality conditioned to arise to see. Amazing. Before seeing, there's no seeing. And then there's seeing. How come? Amazing. Every moment. How come? Seeing right now. So understand how deep, how subtle each moment is. It takes quite a long, long time to realize the truth, stage by stage, little by little. That is the meaning of the 3 rounds of the Four Noble Truths. Buddha had realized the truth, so he shared his understanding with the others to develop right understanding of no matter what is there appearing. In truth, what is there is real. It has its own characteristic, its own function. It arises and falls away. Without conditions to whatever arises, nothing can arise at all. For example, there must be the I. Everyone knows that is the I. But no understanding of the truth of what we take for the I at all. The Buddha taught about the truth of everything. The I and the seeing, are they the same or different? Or it's you, or it's me or mine? My I, my seeing, from birth to this moment. No understanding of the truth. That's why beginning to understand how enormous ignorance of whatever is there, each moment, accumulated on and on and on, deeper and deeper, darker and darker. That's why don't hurry to eradicate any kind of reality at all, because it's beyond anyone's expectation. It has to be the one who had developed the great parami, ready to become enlightened. At that moment, no one can stop the conditions for enlightenment. So now, without hearing about the truth, consider carefully that in truth, what is there now appearing does not appear as it is. Is that right? Yeah. Or not yet? Yeah. That's why it needs more and more careful considering about whatever is there to begin to understand how subtle it is, from moment to moment unknown, accumulated on and on and on. So how long will it take to begin to consider carefully about each word of the Buddha's word about the truth? So now it's time to begin to have the careful considering implanted little by little to be true to the truth, Satya Parami. Each word, no one. What does it mean? Does anyone believe that in truth there's no one? Not yet. As long as right understanding is not enough to understand even the first level of Ariya Satya, Buddha enlightened the truth, the ultimate truth. So he taught about the ultimate truth, Ariya Satya Dhamma. Whatever is real is Dhamma. No one, no thing at all. Just a reality. Only one reality, different from the other one. Just one. Seeing is not remembering. Is there remembering? Now, see, it's there now unknown. Each word is remembered. How deep it is. That's why when one just think or ask about whether it's there memory now, remembering now, it's there already, unknown, so amazing about life, about reality, about the truth of this moment. And this is implanted gradually to be careful considering no matter what is heard and thought about. So now, are we so very foolish or very wise?
Foolish.
And the goal is not just to be happy, like when you think of the inner baby and there's happy feeling, but happy feeling arises with attachment too. So when one's having a pleasant walk and everything is very enjoyable, this happy feeling, or when you followed your practice and think about the inner baby, pleasant feeling. But the goal of the teachings isn't just to have pleasant feeling and more attachment. The goal is to understand more about what is real, what is true now. So if there is no I, what sees at this moment? If it's not I that sees, what sees?
Câu hỏi đó.
Dạ.
Nếu không phải là tôi thấy thì là cái gì thấy?
Cái thấy ạ.
Cái thấy.
Yeah.
It's seeing that sees.
It's just seeing that sees. I think you have heard a little more than you mentioned at the beginning. Yes, no one, no thing that sees. It's not the I that sees, the I sense that sees. It's just seeing itself, which arises for a moment, sees what is visible, gone completely. Is there any difference between Vietnamese seeing and English seeing and a dog seeing?
Dạ không ạ.
No, because it's just seeing. It doesn't belong to Thai or Vietnamese or a dog. It's just a Dhamma, just a reality that arises, sees the object and gone. That's it. So we learn that in truth, no Vietnamese, no Thai, no English. They're just different Dhammas, seeing, hearing, thinking, that don't belong to any nationality, don't belong to anyone at all. They arise, perform their functions, gone. So the world is just at this moment, in truth, no Vietnam, no Thailand, no Ukraine, no past history, just seeing now, hearing now, thinking now, different dhammas arising and falling away, all anatta. And when there is the wise considering, there is the letting go of the burden of clinging to the self and my story and what I did and what I should do and what I will think tomorrow, because they're just different dhammas. And when there is understanding, there is joy and pleasant feeling at those moments. No emotional drama, no tears, just moments of pleasant feeling with joy and right understanding. Different from the happy feeling when we're enjoying our food, enjoying the countryside. So greater joy with the letting go of the idea of I, little by little, because it's wholesome joy, not the unwholesome joy that arises with attachment. And it is the attachment and the pleasant feeling with it that conditions the unhappy feeling when it's gone, when the object is gone. The more clinging, the more unhappiness, the more disturbance, the more emotion, the more problems in life.
Is the inner baby a reality or a concept?
Dạ, khái niệm ạ.
It's a concept.
That's right, because it can just be thought about. It's an idea that there is something that we can call, just like there's an idea that there's something we can call a soul or me. But what we come to learn is that just different realities arising and falling away, sometimes in association with other reality, well, always in association with other realities. But only one reality can be known at any given time. And the world as we experience it is just the experiencing of different realities, which are then thought about, and thought about in terms of people and things. People and things that are seen, that are known, that do things. So that is thinking, not the same as experiencing the reality of the present moment. So it's not wrong to think about people and things. Even the enlightened being continues to think about realities in terms of people and things. But the enlightened being doesn't take anything for being real when it's not real. So that's the difference. So we don't have to change our way of thinking, but just have a better understanding of the difference between what is real and what is not real at the present moment. So understanding the Buddha's teaching doesn't require any changes to be made in one's life. But just because, but if there's interest in having a better understanding of reality, then of course one will want to hear more about it, study the Buddha's teachings, or have discussions with other people who share one's interest. That is natural. But it doesn't require any change to be made to the way we think or act. It doesn't require us to believe anything. For example, an inner baby or whatever other things we're asked to believe when we follow other teachings, like Pure Land, for example. It doesn't ask us to believe anything as a prerequisite to coming to learn more about what is real at the present moment, because that is there. What is real at the present moment is always there. It's just that in the past we've not had the idea that it can be known. But having heard the Buddha's teaching, we appreciate that there is a lot that is unknown about the present moment reality. But even having heard the teaching, it doesn't suddenly mean that these realities become apparent, because they are subtle, and there's a lot of accumulated wrong idea about the present moment or what is real. So it's only over time that understanding gradually improves.
Em có muốn hỏi thêm gì không?
Dạ không ạ. Con xin cảm ơn bà. Con xin cảm ơn. Con cảm ơn cho con xin phép được đảnh lễ với ngài ạ.
Thank you, and allow me to pay respect to you. Đợi chút, A Trang sắc đang nói, đợi chút.
Is it you? See, so amazing moment. No one there at all. But that is just only the beginning to understand the truth. But the truth is so very subtle. That's why there has to be Satya Parami. Be true to the truth of each moment as no one at all. Seeing is different from understanding, right? So, seeing is a reality, understanding is a reality. Understanding cannot see, and seeing cannot understand. All are dhammas, no matter what happens. So we learn a little more about Dhamma one by one. For example now, what is real is Dhamma. There is seeing, and there is that which is seen. Now, anytime. What about the understanding? Understanding is not the seeing, and understanding is not that which is seen. So another reality is the reality which understands the truth. The truth of seeing is just a moment of a reality conditioned to arise to see. So the seeing is not that which is seen, because it experiences that which is seen. So what is the world, any day? That which arises and falls away. And what arises is a reality which arises to experience the object. And the other reality is that which cannot experience anything, begin to understand the basic understanding of the truth of any moment. There must be the reality which arises to experience the object. And the object which is experienced, for example, visible object, sound, smell, cannot experience anything. So no I, no one, not anything at all. Eons and eons ago, there's the idea of that which is seen as something and the seeing as I. How blind it is. Seeing cannot be I, and that which is seen cannot be anything permanent at all. How many moments of seeing right now? So what is there is conditioned to arise. Even the term, the word about the arising of any reality has to be considered, that nobody can change. Seeing is conditioned to arise only, not to stay on. So as soon as it has a reason, by conditions, it's gone. No more condition for it to last on and on. So each conditioned reality is conditioned to arise. Is that true? Just to arise. So it falls away instantly as soon as it has a reason. This is the teachings, sharing his understanding, the one who has enlightened the truth. Not just now, any moment. The truth cannot be changed at all. There are more realities in life, not just seeing and that which is seen. So how many unknown realities are there from moment to moment? The seeing is conditioned to arise. As soon as it has risen, it falls away instantly, never to arise again, not just in this life, but in samsara. Only once in samsara, that which arises falls away, never to arise again. And then time comes, after birth there must be death, see? Even the Buddha or anyone, there must be birth and death. And what are there in between? Now, between birth and death. And it's gone all the time, never to return, never to arise again, never to be remembered after death. So just experience, and then new moment again, never be the same, on and on and on, until no more memory of this life. What for? Just born to experience different objects until death. No more. From birth to death, on and on and on. Samsara. Vata, samsara. Non-stop. Can anyone stop this moment, not to fall away, and the next one not to arise? Impossible. That's why just learn to understand Dhamma, no matter by way of tattoo, by way of ayatana, or no matter what, all are Dhamma. What is there is conditioned to arise and falls away instantly, never to return. The truth is implanted to let go ignorance and clinging from eons and eons and eons and on, when there's no understanding of the truth. Right now, from moment to moment, is there joy? See, very, very slight, when there is the understanding and there is great joy, the moment of realizing the ultimate truth of everything. Right now, each moment in life. So understanding the truth is not this afternoon or this evening, but now, moment now, to other moment, to other moment, to other moment, little by little, comparing to what has been accumulated eons of thousand eons and eons ago. How can there be clear understanding of Dhamma at moment of just begin to listen to the truth? But it's quite different from ignorance. And who knows where's the ignorance? Again, now, when there's no understanding of seeing, ignorance. 3 moments after seeing, no understanding of seeing, no understanding of hearing, no understanding of thinking. So it's the most precious moment to begin to understand the amazing truth. So amazing. No one is there feeling now. See, feeling. Is there feeling now? What kind of feeling? What conditions such feeling? Buddha taught for 45 years about the ultimate truth. The first round is about this moment. What is there is conditioned to arise, just to arise. So as soon as it has risen, it falls away instantly. How many seeing right now? Uncountable. Can this one, the whole one, impinge on the eye base, or just very tiny one? So how come just this? Many moments. And there are many moments in between seeing, from one seeing to another seeing. So amazing. The more understanding, it let go the idea of something, atta. So there are 2 words, anatta and atta. Nobody can change the truth of the reality. Ignorance cannot understand the nature of what is there right now at all. At all. So at moment of no understanding, it's not I or anyone. It's only that reality which arises cannot understand the truth of what is there. So what is real in life, each moment, is a reality. At moment of no understanding, it's a reality which cannot understand, not anyone. So Do you understand now? Ignorance or understanding? So very subtle. So the moment of understanding is the moment that there is no ignorance. And when there is ignorance, moment of ignorance, no understanding, it cannot be any understanding with that moment or in that very moment at all. So life goes on. What is life? That which experiences an object. Without the reality which experiences the object, can there be anyone, the idea of anyone or any world, the star, the moon, or whatever appearing now? That's why listen carefully, implant the careful considering to that which is heard anytime. So amazing, no other way. It's seeing now, not permanent.
Câu
Vô
hỏi
thường ạ.
nó là vô thường.
Dạ vô thường ạ.
It's impermanent, Ajahn.
Can it be realized?
Dạ không ạ.
No, she said.
So why did Buddha teach? Useless.
Not now, but when understanding develops firmer and firmer, stronger and stronger, it can understand the impermanence of realities. But it has to begin now, it has to develop. And when Ajahn talks about implanting the understanding, it means understanding has to become the habit, just like now, attachment is the habit, ignorance is the habit. There has to be the development of understanding until it becomes the habit, firmer and firmer. When there is the firm understanding of no utter, no self, then no idea of an inner purity or an inner baby or a soul or other beings, because that understanding has become implanted, to use Ajahn's word, firmly developed. So it has to develop on, and without hearing and considering about different dhammas, different realities, it cannot develop.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Ms. Ba. I think you need to have a rest. Maybe someone else can answer.
Anh Tung Tung vừa nãy đã đăng ký phát biểu, mời anh ạ. Em có thể chuyển mic cho anh Tung ngay ở đằng sau em.
So now, what is implanted? See,
Some
more and more understanding. So very carefully, what is now implanted?
anh Tung Tung.
Dạ. Dạ, con xin chào Pháp Đàm và con xin chào quý ngài ạ. Câu hỏi của con thì con cũng thắc mắc mấy ngày hôm nay, tại vì nó cũng là một cái con không hiểu là nó phải là sự tò mò không, nhưng mà là bà luôn nhắc nhở là cái thực tại hiện giờ nó ở đây, nó ở đâu, nhưng mà theo như con được học thì nó sanh do duyên và nó diệt ngay lúc đó. Thì con hiểu là cái ngụ ý của bà là cái câu đó nó làm có ý nghĩa gì ạ?
There's a question that's lingered in my mind for a few days, because you asked, where are the realities now? And in my understanding, they arise and fall away. But I am not sure that is what you meant. So please explain what you mean by saying where are the realities now?
I will try to answer because I think it was not my expression. So the seeing now, when it arises, it sees, and when it's gone, it's nowhere because it's completely gone. The hearing, after having arisen, is gone completely. So then the answer is nowhere at all because it doesn't go and hide somewhere.
Yeah.
When it's gone, it's completely gone. Before seeing arises, nothing, no seeing. And then seeing arises, it arises at the eye sense, it sees the object, and then it's gone. So the realities that have arisen have gone completely, and the realities which are arising now just arise, experience the object, and then gone. So usually we ask, what are the realities now? But where is seeing now? If there's seeing, it's here and now at the eye sense. If there's no seeing at a moment of thinking, nowhere at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Dạ, là ý con muốn hỏi rằng là cái ngụ ý của bà hỏi như vậy là có phải để nhấn mạnh rằng là cái thấy nó không ở đâu cả.
Bây giờ bà sẽ nói đấy ạ.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Like where is the thinking about the inner baby? It's nowhere, it's gone completely. Where is the inner baby? Nowhere at all. So
Yeah.
life is just at this moment.
Yeah.
Where is one's house and
Yes.
belongings? Nowhere. Only
Yes.
at a moment of thinking
Yes.
is there the idea of a house and my family. If there's no thinking about my family, where are they? Nowhere at all. So the thinking is for a moment and then
Yeah.
gone, nowhere.
Yes.
I think that's the point, but I'm not sure of the context.
Yes.
Is there I?
Yes.
The I?
Dạ thưa không ạ.
No, Achan.
Yes.
The I.
Mắt ạ, chứ không phải. Có mắt không?
Dạ không ạ.
Có mắt không ạ?
Cái mắt cái mắt dạ yes, dạ có mắt ạ.
Yes, Achan.
Where is it?
Nó ở trong suy nghĩ ạ.
In our thinking.
The I.
Mắt ở đâu ạ?
Con mắt ở đâu? Dạ con mắt nó ở đây ạ.
It's here. It's here.
What is here?
Ở đây là đâu ạ?
Cái ở đây là như con học thì nó là sắc. Nó là sắc. Nhưng mà thật ra nó chỉ là khái niệm thôi và nó đang suy nghĩ về đó thôi.
The eye sense, it's a kind of rupa, but the physical eye in the conventional sense is just concept.
You mean the black or the white eye? Or what?
Là cái phần
Dạ nó là khái niệm thì nó không có đen và trắng.
it's a concept, so no white or black.
So there's no special rupa which the visible object can impinge on.
Không có một cái sắc. Đối tượng thị giác nó chỉ kinh nghiệm cái đối tượng thị giác nó chỉ kinh nghiệm cái tính là cái đối tượng thị giác nó chỉ được kinh nghiệm cái đặc tính của nó thôi, chứ nó không có, theo như con suy xét thì nó không có màu ạ.
Không, câu hỏi của bà là liệu có một cái sắc nào mà nó có thể được đối tượng thị giác in dấu vào không?
Dạ, có một cái sắc để có đối tượng thị giác in dấu vào ạ.
Yes, there is a rupa on which the visible object can impinge.
Where is it?
Thế cái
Here or here? Or where?
Dạ con đang hỏi điều đó ạ.
he said, that's the question I'm asking you, Ajahn.
Okay. And I will try to answer. Is it here? The eye, is it here?
Dạ không ạ.
No, Ajahn.
Okay.
Dạ.
Is it here?
Dạ thưa không ạ.
No, Ajahn.
I know.
So one knows in the middle of the eye.
Yes. Yes.
Is it hard?
Yes.
The eye base or the eye sense?
I know.
Is it hard?
I know. No.
No, Ajahn.
It's another rupa,
I know.
special rupa, which is the only rupa that the visible object can impinge on it. So what is meant by the body, kaya? Where's the kaya?
Dạ, nếu mà nói về thân thì nó nói về suy nghĩ á, nó nói về sự suy nghĩ á. Nói về thân là nói về sự suy nghĩ, tưởng.
The body is just a concept, object of thinking. Ý của anh nó là đối tượng của suy nghĩ đúng không ạ?
Dạ, nó là đối tượng của suy nghĩ á.
And there have to be the group of rupas that are taken for being the body. If there were no rupas like the eye sense and the body sense and the ear sense and the other rupas, then there would be no idea of a body. So like yesterday we talked about Satipatthana Sutta, Kayanupasana. It's actually referring to the understanding and awareness of rupas that are taken, the group of rupas that are taken for the body. So understanding a little more about the different rupas is the way to understand what is meant by the group of rupas, the body of rupas, different from the body of cetasikas. So eye sense arises and falls away at each moment, located in the inner eye that we think about.
Yeah.
So the source of the world is from head to toe.
I know.
Bà chỉ đang nói chứ cũng
The
phải hỏi.
eyes, the ears, the nose, the tongue, and the body sense. All over the body, for the body sense.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And yesterday we mentioned about vipaka, referring just to namas.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about the rupas of the body that are conditioned by karma. So the eye sense, the ear sense, the body sense all over the body are different rupas conditioned by karma. So when we read about Kaya in the Satipatthana Sutta, it's referring to the rupas that are taken for body, from head to toe.
Quan sát. Dạ.
Quan sát, anh muốn nói cái gì về quan sát ạ?
Dạ thưa ý là bà diễn tả đó là khi mà có cái sự kinh nghiệm về từ trên xuống dưới đó thì nó từng kinh nghiệm từng sắc một đúng không ạ? Ý Tung hiểu ý của bà nói như vậy là đúng không ạ? Niệm niệm từ trên xuống dưới đó là cái sự kinh nghiệm mà cái sự kinh nghiệm về từng cái ví dụ mắt hay tai hay miệng hay thân đó. Ý là bà nói như vậy đúng không?
Nó là hiểu chứ không phải là kinh nghiệm ạ.
Nhưng mà ý cô Sarah muốn chia sẻ là thế nào?
Là hiểu ạ.
Là hiểu.
Hiểu trực tiếp về
hiểu
từng thực tại một.
Tính chất của các sắc hoặc là danh ở ngay thời điểm đó. Ý cô Sarah muốn chia
Và
sẻ.
nếu mà là niệm thân thì nó là các đối tượng là sắc.
Okay.
Với một chút là nhiều khi mình hỏi một cái câu nào đó nhưng mà nó phải tùy thuộc vào cái bối cảnh nữa cơ. Nhiều khi mình nghe mình trích dẫn một câu nhưng mà nó lại phải tùy thuộc vào bối cảnh thì mới rõ được nghĩa.
Tại vì tôi thấy thường bà đưa ra những cái câu là thí dụ trước đây là bà luôn nhấn mạnh cái câu là các pháp đều là vô ngã, thì lúc đầu thì tôi cũng chưa nắm chắc về vô ngã, nhưng cái điều đó làm tôi suy xét nhiều. Thì tôi thấy mấy ngày hôm nay bà luôn nhắc là nó ở đâu, thì tôi nghĩ rằng nó cũng sẽ có một cái giá trị gì đó như bà muốn nhắc nhở đó.
Because he noticed that in certain discussions, Ajahn tend to emphasize on something like Ajahn used to talk a lot about Dhamma anatta, so that made him consider a lot about that. So because since the last few days he heard Ajahn say a lot about where are the realities now, so that's why he thinks that it might have some significance that he would like to understand, to consider further. That's the origin of his question.
The birthplace of Dhamma, is it out there on the ground? That's why the body, the whole body, comprises with many different rupas. The eye, the ear, nose, tongue, and body sense. Because this world, or this plane of existence, is a plane of experiences, 5 sense object. So learn little by little of each word, the ultimate meaning of the world. Are we now in the world? What world? How many worlds? Each moment world. The truth is the truth. So amazing, the ultimate truth. Can you see the eye?
Bạn có thể nhìn thấy con mắt không?
Do you have eyes?
Dạ có.
Can you see your eyes or the eyes or anyone's eyes?
Dạ có thể.
That's not amazing.
Mắt thì có được thấy được không ạ?
Dạ.
Mắt có được nhìn thấy không ạ? Có thể thấy được con mắt không ạ?
Dạ mắt thì nó là được biết qua khái niệm ạ. Mắt thì nó được biết qua khái niệm ạ.
Thế là có được thấy hay không được thấy ạ?
Thấy thì nó chỉ thấy đối tượng thị giác thôi ạ.
He said, seeing can only see visible object.
Not the eye.
So we talked earlier about...
Con mắt là được đặt tên thôi ạ.
We talked earlier about sanya, memory. So it's memory at each moment. So it's because of memory about what is seen, what is heard, what is touched, that there come to be the idea of eyes that are seen, or a body here, or a body that is experienced. Without memory, and yesterday we mentioned the word, Ajahn mentioned sanya vipalasa, without the perversion of sanya, there would be no thinking about their body, the eyes, the hair, the ears, and so on. But because of realities and because of sanya, marking and remembering, it conditions thinking about my arms, my fingers, and so on. But in truth, what is touched? Fingers or just hardness? What is seen? Is it a body or just visible object?
Dạ, tính cứng à. Dạ, cái được chạm vào là tính cứng và cái được thấy là đối tượng thị giác à. chi phối lòng con tâm rối.
What is touch is hardness. What is
Cái
touch
được
is
chạm vào là
only
cái cứng và cái
hardness.
thấy là đối tượng thị giác á.
And what is seen is the only visible object.
All the realities of a moment ago, where are they? All gone. And the thinking and the doubt, gone.
Yes.
So, no need to take it too seriously, because it's all gone. All gone.
Yes.
So please say it again.
Anh nói lại.
Dạ con muốn nói lại câu hỏi đầu tiên á thưa cô Tâm. Nói lại cái lời của cô vừa chia sẻ lại.
Không, nói lại cái anh nói á.
Cái mắt á thì cái thấy nó chỉ tiếp cận đối tượng thị giác thôi, và cái xúc chạm thì tiếp cận được cái cứng thôi.
Seeing only sees visible object and touching only touches hardness.
Is the body the eye or the eye the body?
Dạ thưa không. No, I know.
No, Achan?
No.
So what is the body?
Nếu mà cả một cái thân nó chỉ là một cái sắc thôi nó là một sắc thôi được kinh nghiệm được kinh nghiệm qua tưởng á.
Một sắc thôi ạ?
Nó là một cái sắc được kinh nghiệm qua tưởng á.
It's a rupa experienced by sanya.
Wrong or right sanya?
Dạ con không biết ạ. I don't know.
In reality, is there a body?
Dạ thưa không ạ. Ở nghĩa tối hậu thì chỉ có sự kinh nghiệm thôi và sắc thôi. Nghĩa tối hậu là chỉ có danh và sắc thôi. Danh và sắc.
Ultimately, there are only Dhamma and Rupa.
Is body a rupa?
Từ trên xuống dưới là con xác định nó là một sắc.
From head to toe, I reckon it's one rupa.
Wrong vipalasa. Sanya vipalasa, yes.
Wow.
Because what is touched, like you said, is hardness. What is seen is visible object.
Yeah.
So the idea of a body, head to toe, a body, is just an idea.
Yes.
Just like if there's the idea of a self,
yes.
there's the idea of a hand, an arm, a body. But in truth, no body at all.
Yes.
When we say
yes,
from head to toe there are different rupas, it doesn't mean that there is a head and there is a toe and a body in between. It means there is body sense.
Yes.
Here. But in truth, no arm, no body. So it's sanya vipalasa when there's the idea of a body existing, an arm, a hand, a tongue. Just different rupas, tiny rupas arising and falling away. No body to be experienced, just like no self.
Wow. Yes.
Just different rupas like the eye sense, the ear sense, the hardness. We think about them, we take it for being a body, but in truth, no body.
Yes. Dạ con cảm ơn ạ.
Do you have body?
Con có thật.
Yes.
What about anatta? Body is atta, is it? My body, his body, her body. atta or anatta?
Dạ, nếu như vậy là ngã.
Atta, Ajahn.
So learn to understand that actually there's no body. There are different rupas arising together, complex, different rupas. So let's see, the eye base is not the body. It is that rupa. Only the quality of that rupa is the base for seeing. Because the visible object impinges on the eye base, conditioned seeing only that object which impinges on it. And the seeing is there at the eye sense or eye base. No body at all. As long as it's body, it's my body.
Yes.
And my eyes and my everything. But each one is conditioned to arise and fall away instantly. Anatta. That's why there is the Kaya-nupassana Satipatthana. Just understand what is taken for the body is different realities, rising and falling away by conditions. Are you standing?
Dạ có, con đang đứng.
Yes, I am standing.
Con xin lỗi, tại vì cái đó là một cái nếu mà xét về cái đó nó chỉ là một khái niệm thôi ạ.
But that is a concept.
Dạ. Thì nhiều lúc con được nghe và con suy xét thì các khoảnh khắc của pháp nó sanh và diệt thôi, và cái sự vi tế của pháp thì nó sanh diệt mà không, mình rất là có cảm nhận được, chỉ có trí tuệ của Đức Phật mới cảm nhận được điều đó thôi ạ. Xin lỗi cô Tâm.
Tại vì không hiểu anh định nói gì.
Không, ý là Tung nói là có con đứng là Tung xin lỗi vì điều đó. Tại vì Tung đã học là tất cả chỉ là các pháp kinh nghiệm thôi, và nó sanh và diệt rất là ngắn ngủi, là mà cái sự ngắn ngủi đó thì
mà
chỉ có
anh nghĩ là chỉ có Đức Phật mới kinh nghiệm.
Dạ không, cái đó là dạ đúng rồi, nhưng mà ý là Tung nói là cái đó là cái giá trị đó thì chỉ có Đức Phật mới thấy được, và nếu mà nói đầy đủ hơn thì chỉ có Đức Phật thấy được và dạy lại cho mình thôi, chứ mình chưa biết được điều đó.
He said that okay, I said that I am standing here, but that is only in conventional sense. Ultimately, there are only nama and rupas that arise and fall away, but only the Buddha can realize that. We don't realize that.
What is true no matter whether it's understood or not. So in truth, whether there's any knowing of what is real, no one here, no body, no standing, no sitting cross-legged, just different namas and rupas arising and falling away. So the understanding has to develop firmer and firmer, more and more confidence in what is true.
Yeah.
Even if someone has never heard the Buddha's teachings at all, it's still the truth that there's no body, no arm, no leg, no standing, no sitting posture, just different namas and rupas.
Yes. Dạ. Con xin lỗi vì tại vì hồi nãy giờ con nói thì con cũng dựa trên cái suy nghĩ thật của con thôi. Còn những gì con học á thì có những lúc con kinh nghiệm được cái khoảnh khắc, có những lúc con suy xét được cái khoảnh khắc sanh diệt của các pháp, và con rất trân trọng điều đó.
Sometimes I can consider about the arising and passing away of Dhamma, and I value those moments a lot.
No Dhamma, it's I.
Oh yes. Con xin lỗi. Con xin lỗi vì
Chắc cũng em thấy hết giờ rồi đó.
Dạ.
Mình có thể dừng lại ở đây.
Cảm ơn ạ. Con
Dạ.
Thank you.
Vâng, chúng ta đã dừng lại buổi pháp đàm sáng nay ở đây. Sa đu. Dạ, con xin được thông báo